Unless God wants me up there, I'm not leaving anytime soon.
After spending more than 2.5 weeks in the hospital, Kelvis Maiguel is home. He's better known as the Lehigh Acres hot dog guy. Back in May, he was shot while working his roadside stand, and now he's back home and back in the kitchen.
NBC2's Gage Goulding has been covering this story since Kelvis was shot. Tonight, he's the only one the family trusts to tell their story.
God does love me. I'm alive.
31 days after being shot, Kelvis is more than just alive. He's out of the hospital and nearly healed.
They told me it was a miracle, and I told them I believe it. I believe it's because of God I'm still here.
In the medical field, a miracle isn't a real thing. But Kelvis, he's about as close as you can get to it. He was shot in the chest 3 times back on May 31st. Bullets grazing his lung and hitting him in the colon and liver.
My chest was the entry wounds to the bullets, but since it didn't go out, they just bounced inside.
This man, James Gonzalez, is accused of pulling the trigger. Luckily, a deputy was nearby and arrested him. Their 2 families know one another from past problems.
I forgave you once when you robbed my house. This is no forgiveness from me.
What goes around comes around, and I'm honestly not sorry for anything bad that happens to you, bro.
After fighting for his life for 2.5 weeks, Kelvis came home this past Friday.
I could not have been happier. I was 2 years old and it was Christmas, and he was my big toy I was waiting for.
The one place he wanted to be was in the kitchen.
It brings me like nostalgia, like pure adrenaline and happiness. I love making the food back for everybody. He
runs Cebriano's Hot Dogs with his mom, and for the last week, they've been doing only delivery with apps like Grubhub and Uber Eats. That's the plan until Kelvis is back to full strength, which he realizes might take a little bit.
Finally, when I'm done, I'm like, okay, wait, now I need to sit down because now I'm exhausted.
While the corner Kelvis worked on is quiet tonight, it won't be like that for long. That's because he plans on being back out here in full operation by July 19th. That's just one day before his birthday. In Lehigh Acres tonight, Gage Goulding, NBC2.